Kavat.
And I'm Samir Roman.
And this is Crash Course MUN History. And so today, we are going to go back into the days when nationalism began to spread in many countries that were newly created or destroyed. So first, nationalism. What is it? It's the feeling of being loyal to your country and not to your king, but the people who you share a common culture and bond with. Basically like saying, "Go America," instead of "Go Washington."
There were three types of nationalistic movements that took place: unification, separation, and state building. Unification was the merging of politically divided but culturally similar lands, which is what happened to Germany and Italy. Separation was where distinct groups decided to break away from the state. The Austrian, Russian, and Ottoman Empire all crumbled and broke away after all the distinct groups decided to break away from the state and the government. So nobody wanted to stay together overall. State building is when a distinct group forms a new state and culture. This can be seen in Turkey and, yay, the United States of America.
The US is great and all, but our focus is on Italy now, home of the delicious pasta and famous pizza. Anyways, Italian nationalists look for leadership under the Kingdom of Piedmont Sardinia, with the king being Victor Emmanuel II and Camillo de Cavour being his prime minister.
Cavour set about gaining control of northern Italy for Sardinia by provoking a war with the Austrians alongside the French. Sardinia won 2 quick victories and succeeded in taking over all of northern Italy except for Vienna.
Garibaldi then agreed to unite the southern areas he captured along with the Kingdom of Piedmont Sardinia. Garibaldi, also known as the Red One, willingly stepped aside and let the Sardinian king rule. The Austrian province of Venetia, including the city of Venice, became part of Italy, with the Italian forces taking over the last part of territory, known as the Papal States.
So, hold up. Lolita, what about the nation of Germany, the land of the schnitzels? They have been successful with nationalism too.
Okay, yeah, you can talk about the Germans. Speaking of schnitzels, I'm getting hungry.
Fine. Germany also achieved national unity, beginning with the German states, loosely forming the German Confederation, but Prussia was ready to unify all the German states.
After Frederick William died, Wilhelm I took his throne. The Liberal Parliament didn't want to give him money to make the army stronger, and so Mr. Wilhelm, being a king, saw that as a challenge to his authority. The conservative, wealthy, land-owning class, known as the Junkers, supported him, and Otto von Bismarck became his prime minister. This Bismarck guy was also a master of realpolitik, the politics of reality. He openly disobeyed the government as he ruled without the consent of the parliament or without a legal budget. But you see, the king loved him, so he was like under this umbrella of safety. Hey Samia, I'll be right back.
Okay. Now time for our next topic. Oh look, it's the magic bottle topic.
Well, what does it say?
Well, I think it says the 7 Weeks War.
Take it away.
Okay. Bismarck purposely aggravated border conflicts with Austria over Schleswig and Holstein. The tensions provoked Austria into declaring war on Prussia in 1866, known as the 7 Weeks War. The Prussians won and humiliated Austria, making them lose the region of Venetia and leading them to accept the annexation of more German territory. For the first time in forever, East and West Prussia were joined. The leftover states then joined the North German Confederation.
By 1867, only a few southern German states were not controlled by Prussia, and a majority of them were Catholics, as they had resisted the Protestant Prussians. This Bismarck fellow was an expert at fabricating stories to get what he wanted. So, for example, he made the impression that the French ambassador insulted the Prussian king, and so the French declared war on Prussia. The Prussians surrounded the bulk of the French force at Sedan, and Napoleon III himself was taken captive. The Parisians withstood the siege until hunger forced them to surrender.
The Franco-Prussian War was just like the last bead of a bracelet. It was the final step before German unification. Now, as both North and South Germany were ready for Prussian leadership, they crowned King Wilhelm I of Prussia Kaiser. And no, not Kaiser Permanente, just Kaiser. That basically means emperor. The Germans called their empire the Second Reich. The Roman Empire was the first one. Bismarck had achieved Prussian dominance over Germany by blood and iron, as said in his famous quote.
So, as a wrap-up, the five great powers, being Austria, Prussia, Russia, Great Britain, and France, went through a period of unbalance as the power shifted. Prussia was far more powerful than the rest, with the addition of the German states and Germany. In the end, Prussia and Britain were the most powerful, while the rest lagged behind. To sum it all up, be loyal to your country and you will be the ruler of that nation. Okay, so thanks for watching and I hope we see you another time. Hey Samia, come over here. Stop eating your schnitzel.
Okay, bye!